Welcome back, everyone, to Legacy of the Void. So there is a prologue, Whispers of Oblivion. I played through it last night. It fucking does not matter. It tells you shit you already know. Zeratul is looking for a thingy. Amon is the bad guy, and the Teldarim are working for him. So let's just begin Legacy of the Void. Oh, and Artanis is trying to retake Aiur, which, you know, makes sense. And, you know, we're going to learn that, like, right the fuck here. If you wondered what Artanis was doing on Shakuras, trying to raise a force to retake their homeworld from the Zerg.
The swarm brought ruin to our world. Our proud people became refugees. And yet, they could not shatter our unity.
You see what I mean about just platitudes? Like, they didn't shatter your unity, they made it.
By the Kala, the sacred union of our every thought and emotion.
Dangerous play. Let's see if it pays off for him. Oh boy. Oh.
Today, we retake our homeworld. And with it, our legacy.
Okay, I'll be honest. When they said unity, I didn't think they were talking about the Kala. But, like, that's the whole thing. That's the whole divide between the Dark Templar and the Templar. The Templar have the Kala, and the Dark Templar said, I don't want that. I want to be me. I don't want to be us. So they destroyed your unity, and then made more unity. So yeah, because the Queen of Blades isn't going to invade Shakuras, he's like, let's retake our planet from the feral Zerg that still live there. And Kerrigan is doing good work blowing up the hybrid. But do you remember that whole thing where Amon takes advantage of psychic networks? Like he did it with the Zerg, with the Overmind. He would never do that again. Ah, man, nah.
Templar. At long last, we stand at the threshold of destiny.
Who talks like
For
that.
today, we will restore the glory of our legacy.
That's good.
Today, we will retake what we have lost and reclaim our homeworld.
There we go.
And may the Kala's light guide us.
The invasion fleet stands ready. We await only your command, Hierarch.
Hey, Slendus.
Zeratul.
Templar! Arrest this traitor!
No! We will hear him out.
The end war has come. Amon, the Dark One, has returned.
This heretic cannot be trusted.
This invasion is a distraction from the true battle ahead. Amon's fury will engulf the entire galaxy.
Do not forget that it was his interference that brought ruin to Aiur.
And that burden weighs heavily upon me. Artanis, I have found a way to stand against the coming darkness. You must believe me.
We have been through much together, Zeratul. But far too many have sacrificed, in the hopes that this moment would come to pass. Executor, commence the invasion!
And I mean, consider Zeratul, like, the invasion isn't a bad idea. I bet there's a lot of shit on Aiur that we could use to fight against Amon. Which is the argument that Artanis should probably make. If you want to appease him, just be like, well, I mean, consider the following. Well then. The Protoss make quite an entrance.
The reclamation of Aiur is underway. We are preparing to siege the warp network at Coruscant now.
Well done, Selendis. Once the warp conduits are free of infestation, our forces will strike as one across the surface of Aiur.
The Templar await your command, Hierarch.
Okay, here's the thing that was never properly explained to me about the Protoss. I understand what they eat. What do they eat? The
Warriors, Aiur awaits you. March forth and take it.
the Protoss consume. Wait a minute. Up that speed. Give me more. They consume. Oh god.
I have diverted some Colossi to join your forces. Use them well, Artanis.
They consume sunlight. They're photosynthetic in a way. Not literally the process of photosynthesis. But it's never explained like how they reproduce. Like that sounds like something we should know. So it's ooh, what the hell? Oh, bridge. So it's pretty clear that the Protoss don't derive nourishment from the pylons.
There is a Zerg hive cluster near your warriors. If possible, we should destroy it.
Understood. It's pretty clear to me that they derive power from the pylons, which fuels all of their advanced technology. So like there isn't enough ambient power in the area to power these Psyblades and Stalker weapons and all that shit.
Well fought, my warriors. Let us return our focus to reclaiming the warp conduit.
Dylam. Sweet. Thanks for the zealots. Oh, look at that little birdling. Oh, he's dead. But yeah, so like that's how Psi works. But like, do they like? It's very clear that there are sort of like male and female Protoss, which just like never made sense to me. Like, whatever. Okay, so do they reproduce sexually? Do they fuck? What? That's all I want to know. Like they mentioned, we got a whole bunch of new warriors. From where? Oh, Jesus.
Selendis, the conduit is ours. Warp down reinforcements.
As you command.
2 warp conduits remain in the grip of the Zerg. Ready yourselves, brethren. We move for victory.
Artanis. There are more hives in the surrounding area. Destroying them would deal the Zerg a crippling blow.
Whew. I would love to. I sure do love destroying hives.
A hive. Warriors, annihilate it.
The hell crashed into that?
Strike as one.
But yeah, this entire battle.
Hive cluster has fallen. Continue on, brothers.
This entire battle is just like a victory lap. Just supposed to make you feel good. Oh, hey, it's that mothership that crashed.
Hierarch, we thank you for your aid. Allow us to join you in battle.
You got it, buddy. Pew, 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 pew. Oh, there's so many zealots that are just caught back there. Poor creatures. But yeah, this whole fight's just a victory lap. Everyone's gonna get into hey, it's an old school queen, which makes sense because this is still the Overmind's forces. They are not running off of the Queen of Blades essence and sequences.
Hive lies in ruins. Only one remains, my warriors.
Embrace the glory of battle.
Slap that extractor. Simulator? I don't remember. Whew. Send in the stalkers and get them out. Huh. I wonder if this queen has all of her old abilities.
Second warp conduit is activating now.
Psi Matrix signal confirmed. Reinforcements warping in at your location.
Seriously, Zeratul, this invasion seems like it's going so well. Like, why wouldn't you want us to just sort of like get it over with?
This brood is coordinated. Their actions are intelligent, beyond feral Zerg.
You speak truly, Zeratul. An unseen hand moves them. We must be on guard.
Makes sense. Could be Amon. Could be one of the last remaining Cerebrits. There aren't too many of those around. And if it is a Cerebrit, we'll need Zeratul's help to destroy it.
Has fallen. Let this be the first victory of many. Aiur will be restored.
We didn't get to learn too much about Aiur. Our first time here. It was too busy fucking getting destroyed.
The final conduit lies before us. Show the Zerg no mercy.
Why would we? Like, it's not like they have an intelligence. Not these lesser creatures, anyway. Like, your average Hydralisk doesn't have too much of an intelligence. Oh, shit!
Firstborn, your fate. Impossible. Hybrid on Aiur. It is they who have been leading the Zerg.
That makes sense.
This is the end.
This is the end of your race, he said, dying immediately.
The warp conduits have been secured. Our starfighters are moving to take this fight across the surface.
Nice.
Take command of the invasion, Executor. Zeratul, you and I must discuss this most recent turn of events further.
Kill 120 units with Colossi, lose fewer than 100 units. I only lost 77. Nice. I guess I kept those zealots safe. That's a hell of a ship.
It seems the end war you warned of has begun. Tell me, old friend, what is it you have learned?
I have witnessed the end of all things. Horrific legions of hybrid, raising world upon world. In the darkness, lording over them, a shadowy form. Amon.
Yet, you spoke of a way to stand against him.
This vision was a benevolent one, as if an ancient voice called out from beyond. The keystone shall usher you unto hope.
Keystone.
I saw a burst of light revealing the Zelnaga artifact on the Terran world of Korhal. It is the keystone of this vision.
Makes sense.
Prophecies speak of Zelnaga standing against Amon in the end times. I believe this keystone will guide us to them.
I have always trusted you, Zeratul, but the burdens of leadership demanded much of me. There are times I am uncertain whether I was truly ready for such weight.
Your doubt is unfounded, young Artanis. You must embrace what you have become if you are to be the leader we now need.
Wow. Some John Madden advice. In order to be a good leader, be a good leader.
On Korhal and receive this keystone. I will marshal our forces for the war ahead. When you return, the Templar will be ready. Entaro Tassadar, old friend.
Entaro Artanis, brother.
Artanis grew up. The last time we saw him.
Zeratul, you must secure the Zelnaga keystone from James Raynor. My forces will reactivate the Spear of Adun, a warship that will be invaluable in the battles ahead. May Tassadar's shadow hide you, my friend.
The last time these guys met, they were on Shakuras, activating the Zelnaga temple to destroy all of the Zerg on the surface of the planet. And Artanis was much shorter than Zeratul. Artanis grew up. Either that or all that bulky armor makes him look bigger. Having enough workers is vital to building a powerful army. Thank you, game. Huh. It seems like veils are a Dark Templar fashion choice now. Makes sense.
The Void Seeker lies in ruins. What has transpired here?
Zerg, protect the Dark Prelate.
The Zerg in this area should have been eradicated. Stalkers, hurry to the Nexus point nearby and warn our brethren. I must investigate this further.
Makes sense.
Cold is the void. Very wide.
Very curious.
He surrounds us. Proceed with caution. Very well. We will have to blink across this chasm.
Yeah, no, I've been using stalkers this entire game. It's okay. I know how to play.
I serve.
But if you didn't, and you just started with Legacy of the Void, and like, fucking, why would you?
Particle disruptors upon them.
But if you started here, then you know they gotta explain.
Veraku.
Oh, jeez.
Zeratul, the Templar stationed here. I can no longer sense them within the Kala.
Is that not impossible? Your kind cannot disappear from the Kala, unless your nerve cords are severed.
Or you're dead.
Then the impossible has happened. I can no longer sense Artanis. There is only a void in the Kala where he should be.
The shadow moves against us, Executor. Artanis is in grave peril.
You must raise an army and find him. My Phase Smith Karax will help you re-establish this nexus point. Zeratul, save Artanis.
Is everything all right over there in the corner?
Dark Prelate Zeratul. I am Karax of the Kalai caste.
Friend Karax, we must establish this nexus as quickly as possible.
I serve. For now.
Thank you, Karax. Karax is a cool guy. Okay, so now we can chrono boost one structure at a time. Okay. It used to be chrono boost was a thing with energy. You could speed up multiple
You
things.
can warp in warriors from these gateways now.
Oh my goodness, Carrick sounds like such a nerd. I mean that in a good way, just like, I'm Carrick's. I'm a big nerd boy. Let's spread some energy around. So the cool thing about Protoss buildings is you can warp them in, set it, and forget it. Seriously, I forget this shit all the time. Don't mind me. I'm going to focus on my economy first. The thing that I need. And then I'll make a shit ton of zealots. Okay, okay. Calm down.
Excellent. You should train additional warriors to deal with larger enemy threats.
Thanks, Carix. Somebody has to state the obvious. I guess it's got to be you.
To warp in more stalkers, you will require Vespine gas from the geyser near your mineral fields. Order a...
Already done, big man. Gotta love this chrono shift. Beats micromanaging. I know what you're gonna say. I love micro. That's great, buddy. So zealots take a long time to create, but consider your average marine has 40 health. 55 now. A zealot has 100 health and 50 shields.
The assimilator requires 3 probes to harvest at maximum efficiency.
They also do, instead of 5 damage a shot, 16 damage per shot. Yeah. Hard hitting.
You must construct additional pylons.
Son of a bitch.
You must construct additional pylons.
Judicator Aldaris, come back from the dead. Who's Aldaris? Just a dead guy.
The Nexus point has been re-established. Once your warriors are ready, you should proceed with your mission, Dark Prelate.
I'm on it.
I am here in the shadows.
What happened to Aldaris? So when Kerrigan came to Shakuras and was like, I'll help you guys with your problems, he was like, we shouldn't trust this bitch. And everyone else was like, oh, come on, Aldaris. She seems like a nice gal. And he figured out that the matriarch Rashagal was being psionically dominated, or something was going wrong with her. And Kerrigan was the one doing it.
Zeratul,
And
the Zerg are moving to attack. Rally your defenses.
you mean like my 3 guys? Oh no! Some Zerglings! Whatever will I do? They're dead. Can I build anything else? No, that's it. Okay. Okay, and the cybernetics core enables the construction of stalkers. Okay, that's cool. Hey! Chrono shift this. That seems like enough people. But yeah, so Aldaris was like, this shit's fucked.
A void pylon. It should be able to summon my Nerazine brothers.
A void pylon? Is that what we're calling it now?
We answer your call.
Oh. But yeah, so he was like, I'm starting a revolution, I'm reinstituting the conclave, y'all motherfuckers have lost your mind. Kerrigan is clearly in charge here, and that's fucked. So they had him killed. Just murdered him. But his voice is the one that calls you to construct additional pylons. Oh, look at the little hatchery. It's getting destroyed. No, all of them attack the Mutalisk. There we go.
I am here.
Pew pew pew. But yeah, and thus is the tale of Aldaris. He also imprisoned Tassadar when he came back and was like, "This shit's fucked. We gotta join with the Dark Templar." He was like, "Nah, fuck that." fuck that. We are not abandoning our old ways, no matter how hard they're killing us. So, you know, he's not always right.
State that I am the heart.
Zeratul, denier of the Kala.
You require me.
These zealots have been corrupted. The hybrid must be behind this. Let us move with purpose.
That would make sense. Move with purpose? Were we previously moving purposelessly? Oh boy, all my zealots are dying. That's what they do. They have a nasty habit of just getting murdered.
We embrace the glory of
Could I create some more gateways? I can.
I am here in the shadows.
Some might call this overkill. I don't care. I'm gonna make so many fucking zealots. Poor zealots getting torn apart by broodlings. Okay.
Cold is the void.
What's over here? Another void pylon.
We are at your service, Zeratul.
Don't. I didn't know that there were void pylons.
For the reckoning.
Don't tell me there's nothing left. Oh, god damn it. Are you fucking serious? I made all those gateways for nothing?
Executor Solendis, I have encountered your missing Templar, but they have been corrupted, as if possessed. Solendis.
Zeratul, I can sense your presence. The Kala is filled with rage. My mind is being consumed.
Yeah.
Yes, you must hold on. We are coming for you.
Your lives are meaningless, purposeless. I grant you salvation.
Dun dun dun.
The Dark God is here, on Aiur. He has wrested control of the Kala. The Templar have fallen.
Yeah.
Our nerve cords severed. Only we Nerazim remain unaffected. It falls to us to halt this madness, brothers.
Who saw this one coming?
I seek the path of salvation.
We should hurry.
We must reach young Artanis. I only pray that
Oh
we are
god.
not too late.
The voices whisper of oblivion, of salvation.
We must not hesitate.
Whoops.
Kala, fury, and rage.
Artanis, listen to me. Cut those thingies on your head.
I can hear his whispers.
Fight, Artanis. Do not let Aiur consume you.
What the fuck?
Unending hatred.
What do you think he's doing?
Corrupted the Kala. Your nerve cords chain you to his will. They must be removed.
Oh, so close.
Protoss are mine.
Oh god. Poor Zeratul. He's just been getting his ass kicked for like 3 campaigns.
Cycle. You shall not stand against me. My life for Aiur.
It's an older meme, but it checks out.
The keystone will guide you to Selmaka.
Zeratul. Forgive me.
Now I should mention, the figure, the being that delivered that information to Zeratul. So in the prologue, this is the only thing that matters, but it also doesn't matter. He finds a temple where the Tel'Darim High Lord is chatting with Amon and through a thingy that allows him to peek into the void and be like, "Yo, Amon, what do you want me to do?" And Amon is like, "Fucking kill all that walks in Meat Town." And Zeratul walks over to him and is like, "Oh man, we gotta blow this thingy up so they can't talk to Amon anymore." So they blow that thingy up, and then Tassadar's ghost comes out of it, and he's like, "No, listen to me, go for the keystone." So like, why would you trust that information? Like, okay, getting it and figuring out what it does, like it's a very powerful alien thingy. It's been a major plot point for 2 games now, for 2 campaigns, but like, why would you trust the voice that comes out of the thingy that leads to the void that Amon uses to talk to people? Like, you think, like, you fucking know that Narud can change shapes. You know that Duran is a shapeshifter. Do you think Amon can't force project a fucking Tassadar ghost to tell you,